Woo! How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another video. So today we're doing the old long-term review on the Beta 200. So it's a 2022 Beta 200 RR Racing Edition. It's got a few little upgrades, like protection mainly. It's got front rotor guard, big pipe bash plate with the linkage protection. It's got little things like bar ends, tug straps, unbreakable levers. It's also got rear rotor protection. Got a gut seat cover, that doesn't change anything though. Also ammo fan, keep them temperatures down. And yeah, other than that, it's all pretty stock. Oh, it's also got radiator braces. But yeah, the engine's all stock in it and stuff. But yeah, let's get into this review. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to be going about is what this bike goes really good in. So the main thing it's obviously made for is enduro and hard enduro. So it's good in that. It's really good in the hard enduro just because of how much torque it has for a 200. Like, it's pretty crazy. You almost think it's a 250 with the torque. You just sort of load up anything. Especially if you put it on the rainy map. I'll show you here. So you got the sun map, it's on right now. You click it over, changes to the rain map. It makes a massive difference. Oh yeah, like you can really notice it. It smooths it right out on the rain map. It gives it like so much torque, it's crazy. And on the sun map, it's a little bit more peppy and aggressive. Still really good torque, but it just makes it a little bit more fun on the fast stuff. But yeah, if you're doing real slow stuff, you usually chuck it on that rain map and you'll just lug up anything on that. It's just real crazy. It's awesome. Righto, and the next thing we're going to be talking about is suspension on this thing. So obviously it's got the KYB forks and the Sachs ZF shock. So they're good suspension. Their forks are, I found they're pretty soft actually. A few people I've talked to said they were stiff, but I found that they were soft. A bit too soft for fast stuff, good for slow stuff, like hard enduro and stuff. Shock, I didn't mind it, sort of felt pretty good to me. And yeah. But like I said, if you're doing hard enduro and stuff, even just enduro, the suspension works pretty decent. It's when you jump on a motocross track and start doing big jumps, it sort of just doesn't handle it the best. You can do it, but you just got to be a little bit more careful because it can kick you a bit. But if you were doing lots of motocross and you wanted this bike, you'd probably want to get the at least the forks revalved a little bit stiffer, and I'm sure that would be absolutely mint then. Alright guys, and now we're going to be talking about where this bike isn't so good at. So the main thing is on the real fast riding, when you're sort of wide open, big jumps and stuff. As I said before, the suspension doesn't handle it the best, and the bike just, it's not made for real fast riding. It's made for hard enduro and all that sort of slower riding, creek riding and stuff. But yeah, it's, the engine's also sort of been made for that, but the engine is good. We're going to talk about that in a sec. But yeah, it's just not 100% the best for real fast riding, but by no means you can still do it. You can 100% set it up to be really good for fast riding. I just haven't got around to it. And the next thing we're going to talk about is one of the best parts about this bike, and that's the engine. This 200cc two-stroke liquid cooled engine, it's pretty good. It's got that much torque. It's pretty unbelievable. You can almost lug up anything on this thing. It's like a 250, even a 300. Like, it's crazy. And it's got that real good crisp mid-range to top end. It's just perfect. Yeah, if you're going to buy a 200 and you're worried the engine's not going to be good enough or it's not going to have enough torque, trust me, this engine's good. It's got plenty of torque and power. Now the brakes on this thing, they are Nissan brakes. From what I found, I've ridden this thing for sort of 30-40 hours. Not a heap, but still a fair bit. The brakes are really good. I think they're just as good as Brembo. They might even be stronger. Bit touchier. And it's got a Brembo clutch, just as good as the KTMs and everything. It's really good. Nice light pull. I put a bit of abuse through it too, hard enduro, and it's always held up really well. Just make sure you change your oil nice and regularly, and the clutch stays working mint. Even if you go a bit over on the oil, it still works perfect. It's really good clutch, really good clutch. And the back brakes, I mean, I've got nothing to complain about them. They work great. I think they're Nissan brakes too, I'm not even too sure. Yeah, Nissan brakes. But yeah, the brakes, clutch on this thing, it's all really good. Just new bikes, they're all really good. And the electric start in this thing, it's so good. Every single time you click the button, it starts this quick. I do it 3 times. Always that quick. It's a really good electric start. And I've got some rental bars on here at the moment. I think they're just a fat bar I had on my old bike. They feel great. Sounds pretty mint too. We'll give you a few revs. Oh, that's so crisp. Sounds mint. Oh, but yeah, this thing sounds so good. Really good, deep sounding bike. But yeah, guys, this bike's been a really good bike for me. I've enjoyed it. As I said, it's been really good for me to get better at hard enduro on this thing. Perfect bike for hard enduro, really. Especially if you're in a junior, because it's a 200, so you can still race it. It's just, it basically feels like a 250s. But yeah, I'm actually going to sell this thing now. It's up for sale, which is a bit sad, but well, bigger and better things to come. So yeah, overall, I think this bike, if you're looking to buy one, I reckon this bike would be a perfect bike if you're looking for a nice smooth linear 2-stroke. Bit easier to ride than a 125, because you know 125s don't have much bottom end torque. This thing's got that torque, it's got that mid-range, it's even got the top end, but it's just really smooth. And the good thing is you can just click it onto the rain map and it tames it right down. So this bike suits so many people. A beginner could ride it and have a blast on it, and you know, a pro could ride it and still have a blast on it. So it's really for anyone, really. But yeah, guys, if you have any other questions about this bike, make sure to let me know in the comments. Also comment down below if you enjoyed the video, this review. But yeah, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this review on the 2022 Beta 200. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe. And yeah, guys, we'll see you in the next adventure. Peace.